Which cameras? Okay.
So when y'all speak, y'all can turn, do that. This is her camera, this is her camera. Everybody has this camera.
Okay. Okay.
We can get like a straight shot at y'all. So when y'all speak,
That'll be a good shot.
when y'all speak, we can get y'all talking like right here.
Marquise got ring to it. I might
Butter.
do that.
Remember that commercial back in the day? Butter, parquet, butter. You don't remember that? You might have been locked up.
Oh my gosh.
Butter, parquet.
What is it?
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
All right,
Oh, no.
4 times. I said 4.
Wow.
I said 4. And thank you. That's that red line in education, boy. Well, I just want to start off by saying hello to everyone today that's tuned in. My name is Relentless Layman Bruiser, former heavyweight champion of the world, and I have today with me my co-host. I have the beautiful A. Marquet, and I have the ugly Colonel.
Oh, no.
I mean, sorry, I was speaking. Well, yeah. I don't know. You got that. Girls see that gold tooth, be like, oh, I'm just.
Hi, how are you guys? You guys are hilarious.
Well, this is the. I give him a hard time because he's the OG. Like I moved into Hallville probably around 1985, something like that. And when I was growing up, this man 6. when I was growing up, this man was the Elvis, if you will, of Hallville. Like you couldn't go nowhere and not hear his name.
You was the Elvis of Hallville?
Yeah.
Come on, Colonel. Give yourself some credit.
Even to this day.
I'm cool with a lot of people. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be able to go places and
See? Man. Freedom. Not living on eggshells. Nobody wants to do that.
Right. Well,
That's good.
He was the real OG. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people respected him. I aspired to be like him in the sense of how people revered him, how people respected him.
Yeah.
And his brother is actually, I just got through doing a motivational speech before I came here, so forgive me if my energy is low, but I was just talking about the relationship that I had with his brother and how his brother is the one that inspired me when I was going to quit boxing. I was going to quit.
You was going to quit.
And the day I was going to quit, the first person I ran into when I walked into the gym was his brother named Andy Devine, his big brother. And I had tears in my eyes, and I was about to tell my coach I'm quitting. And the story was because I lived on the other side of Hallville, and the only time Hallville gets alone is when it's cold, because it's too cold to fight. But in the summer, if you live across 16th Street versus 10th Street, if you live in the projects versus the Ponderosas versus, so we all had our own little cliques. And so being that I had just moved to that neighborhood when I was like 11, 12 years old, and I found myself fighting to get to the gym, fighting at the gym, and then fighting to come home, I was like, I can't do this anymore. And the day I was going to quit, his brother was the first one standing in the gym when I walked in with my head down, because I always walk with my head down. And he said, what's wrong, little brother? And I looked up, and I'm looking at him, and I got tears in my eyes, because I'm on my way to go to my coach. Like, if you Andy, here go Mr. Brown right there. And I'm going to go to Mr. Brown and tell him I ain't coming back. And he stopped me. And he spoke life into me, and he got killed a week later.
Stop.
And I was with him.
Wow.
Right. Like if I would have stayed there even 30 seconds longer than I was, I'd probably been dead too.
Wow.
And being that he died, I felt like God was pressing on my spirit, like God was trying to show me without saying son.
Right.
I want you to do this boxing thing and let me lead you around the world. I want you to inspire people. I want you to have a platform so that other people can use that platform to help lift themselves up. And so, with him dying like that, in that manner, it just it left, it left me feeling as though I have an obligation.
Yeah.
And so I represented my hood, I represented my city, I represented my state, and then I became heavyweight champion of the world. What's that? In the words of Clarence White, Layman, I knocked him out with the lid.
That
With
is
the lid.
amazing, though. That's amazing testimony.
Clarence White, Claduna. Yeah, man.
So, did you meet Jock first? Or you met his brother Andrew?
So
first?
I met, I knew who Jock was, but I didn't know they was brothers until the funeral. And then when I met him, I was young and he was older and he was bigger, so I was afraid, like, man, because Jock be looking like, man, you know what I mean? I'm like, shit, I don't want to get in his bad side. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a story that you don't remember. This was back. I'm gonna say whatever year the Desert Storm started, because there was an incident down in the projects that happened, and I was dating this girl named Lachelle. She's my first baby mother. She's got my oldest daughter Kiera, but she was over there babysitting, and I don't even know if I should say this on air, but hell, I'm gonna say it. So there was this lady that had this house in the projects. Was it? Okay, I won't say it. I won't go into depth about it. I'll just say this much. At the end of all that happened, he was outside with the rest of the crew. His hat fell off for whatever reason he was doing. So me just looking for an opportunity to try to build a relationship with this dude so they could see that I look up to him or whatnot. I wanted to, first chance I got, to be able to speak to him, And so he was doing something and his hat fell. So I picked his hat up. I'm like, man, I saved your hat. Just trying to strike a conversation with him. He said, nigga, you ain't saved shit, and walked away. That's my first.
That was the first interaction.
Yeah.
I don't remember that conversation.
Yeah. He was inebriated.
But that's crazy. The champ looked up to you and looks up to you in some ways, Colonel. That's beautiful. How it works vice versa.
And that's the lady right there messed my life up right there. She was original project. Miss Bonnie Simmons, you know what I'm saying? She helped.
That's right.
Hi.
How you doing, man? And we live too, tell me.
Yeah, so that was I mean, you got to start somewhere, and I've always had the mentality of I believe in trying to create bridges everywhere I go.
Yeah.
So if I guess the saying is I've never met a stranger, because I remember I guess this is when I kind of said, wow, man, maybe I do got a little fame or something, because I was in Moscow, I was in Russia, and I'm walking down the street by myself. And this was it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I got a hat on and it's pulled down over my head. And so as I'm walking, this old lady coming down the street stopped, said, Layman Brewster. What's that? In Moscow, Russia.
I know that felt so good.
I'm like, I'm Harvey. Who would?
Yeah. You never know who you're reaching, though. And that's exactly, it ties back into everything you spoke about as far as acknowledging God and giving honor to Him, as far as keeping His word and you being used as a vessel to create those platforms. And Him taking you to a point of being at the top, you know what I'm saying? And then having all that outside attention. You don't know who you're reaching. There's so many people that you've reached that you're never going to know. You're just never going to know that who you reached. And that young boy who was also about to cry, giving up, is able to look at you, and and that's like a superhero. And so, never doubt, your reach or the capacity that God's given you to bless others, because you never know in what way you are honestly blessing them. So
You're so right about that.
Hey, she rehearsed good.
No, she listen.
good.
I love her energy. You know, she's smart, she's beautiful, she's quick with it. Like I think she's a perfect. Like I have this thing. I call it the perfect combination. The perfect combination is just when things just click, when you don't have to force it. It's organic, you know. I call it among people, I call it the vibration of understanding, which is, there was no words in the book that told me to like or dislike you.
Yeah.
There was nothing physically that told me to like or dislike you. But spiritually, when I reflect upon who you are, the vibration of your voice, the words that you say, that alone spiritually tells me that's a good connection.
Yeah, for sure. And all that summed up is discernment. You being able to have discernment to discern, is this person authentic, is what they're saying, something that I can actually lean on, or am my body not reacting to? Even if I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, if I'm in alignment with this person, if it's not, then a lot of times we can play discernment off for something small, and we feel those red flags, and we know better, we still make those decisions, and we learn those lessons. But it's like discernment's a real thing, especially if we exercise it and use it. It becomes a superpower. Like it really does.
How long you been in the microphone?
How long I've been in the microphone? I would say in my room, I would say since 4 years old. Publicly, I've been out for 5 years as A-Mark-K, publicly,
Okay.
But yet performing,
I feel like we getting interviewed.
Well, you know what? And that's synergy.
Hey, I'm just sitting up there listening to it, though. I like that sound.
Me too. I love
jazz. I'm honored.
Every time she give her speech, I'll be listening. I'll be like, man, she's professional at this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's professional at this. So, she know what she's saying and know what she's doing.
Yeah.
Like when you was in Vegas, how she walked the
yeah.
court to the ring.
Yeah, I saw some clips on there. You held it
I
down.
mean, she set it up. She set it up nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm tripping.
Yeah.
I was tripping
So I want to know, how did you get introduced
to all of this?
Yeah.
Well, it's a funny story, right? God's all in the story. And so let me take it back, but I can talk for days. So let me make this make sense. So I had got reached out to from someone that I know in the industry of art and entertainment in Indianapolis, someone who puts on shows. His name is Nicky Neptune, real prominent leader here, especially in his generation and under, holds showcases, and it's just a beautiful thing what he's doing. He has his own magazine as well, that I also am the editor of as well. So I'm the illustrator of every single cover of the magazine as well. And we
What is it called?
Buttered Magazine.
Buttered?
Yes, Buttered Magazine.
Nice.
And I just finished some pages actually yesterday and today for the magazine and create the cover. And we're actually having a ceremony for the debut of the 4th edition, the 28th.
Okay.
So this coming Sunday. So that's big. So that person, his name is Nicky, he reached out to me because he had an opportunity to reach him to have a club night inside of Paradox, which is in Fountain Square here in Indianapolis.
Right.
And he didn't really know what to do with that night, and he had a couple ideas as far as the name, which is Forbidden Nights. But he didn't know really what to do with it. And so, my creative mind, I can come up with stuff very quickly, especially if it's ideas that I've already been cultivating behind the scenes with God, right? And a lot of the things that it is I've brought forth as far as ideas was stuff that I was also rehearsing behind the scenes with God as far as stuff that I wanted to do here in Indianapolis and be able to take it to different places, which was to have a platform for artists to showcase themselves in unique ways that is not really what people are used to, which is incorporating props and acting and just creating a very intentional space for people to grow. And so when this door opened up, I said, here, I could do it here. And so I took off running in that door, and then the second night that we had a book for Forbidden Nights, because we're doing it every other Thursday, I found this place through my father. My father and his partner or his friend, whatever you like to call it, knew Harry before me. They already had prior meetings and engagements about other things. And then it reached me. And I was like, okay, I can use the space. I didn't know Harry or nothing, you guys. I was moving. Like when I have an idea or I get a green light to do something and the door opens up, I'm running. I'm getting things done and putting things in order. Like I'm a mom of 2 kids as well, single. So it's not easy to do everything that I'm doing, but I make it happen because God is, He is.
You do grow up and get
Oh, come on. It's all good. It really is. He always provides for the vision, though.
Hold on, say that again. He always what?
He always provides for the vision. He always gives provision for the vision.
Now listen, I'm going to have her to say that again only because I believe it's something that I believe that everybody needs to not just hear, but they need to digest it. They need to subliminally, unconsciously really let that run through their mind. So could you please say that again?
God always, 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 always gives the provision for the vision. If God has dropped an idea in your spirit, if God has called you to do something with your talents, with your gifts, which is the way that He make one man rich, is through your gifts, right? We see that in the parable of the talents. And so don't waste what God has creatively given you. It's not that you don't have to work in a workspace for other people. If that's what you're gifted to do, that's what you're gifted to do. Everyone's gifts are different. But when God gives you a vision for something that you're called to do, you have the desire to do, He will always make ends meet. He will always pour out everything that you need to make it happen. And so my biggest thing before, even when Forbidden Nights, tying it all back there, I'm like, okay, but I don't have this yet, but I don't have this yet, but I don't have this yet. But since I see the vision so clearly, I can see the outcome before it even happens. Once I know that's the case, it's because it's already been established in spirit. All I have to do is have the confidence to move in it, and everything will fall before me. And so just like this opportunity.
Hey man, give me some money, cause listen. I'm taking a collection for that. You hear me? Like that's gold right there. I'm serious. Like I'm looking at you like the Statue of Liberty. Like yeah, we don't want you to start crying.
It's okay to cry, Colonel.
Well, no, so listen, this is what I tell people. I'm a crybaby. I ain't ashamed of that because I can fight. You know what I mean?
I know that's right.
Like I whoop
and the whole world know that.
Well, I'm saying if people think that it ain't okay for the heavyweight champion of the world to cry.
It's okay to be in touch with your emotions and know how to throw a couple punches. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You better run.
That's all right.
If I start crying, you better run. No, I'm all serious.
It's a testimony, you know. It is a testimony. That's why I'm very thankful for you guys. Even being able to sit right here is literally answered prayers.
And we feel the same way,
it's
just
amazing.
So you know.
Yes.
Yeah, because just...
I'm learning as he's been doing the microphone. All that, you know, only time I've been on the microphone and the television, probably in films or something.
Your part is so vital, though. Like, Colonel, like, getting to know you quickly, like, when this short span of time, what I see, because I analyze everybody's, you know, assets, what they have, what they're strong, you know, just even subconsciously. It's not even just to know stuff. It's just because I want to be able to actually engage with the person, right? But being able to kick stuff with you off the podcast, even when you were out in Las Vegas, it was so funny because I'm like, this is a very serious foundation. What it is that you guys are fighting for, which is the fight for life, you know, the initiative here is, you know, get ready for that. Get ready for that fight for life. And, you know, you guys are doing a lot of things behind the scenes, huge, monumental, history-changing things, so hats off for that. But, like, you bring a lot of the comedic relief that's needed. No, listen. It's needed because, again, this being a serious foundation and what you guys are building is very serious. When it comes to entertainment and sliding into this art industry, there's very strategic ways to catch a fish, you know? And
I love the way she talks.
You being you.
She say things that I know only God could have put.
Yeah. Listen, I let him use me.
But the Bible says study to show thyself approved. So she's been studying.
Yes. Come
on. I definitely approve.
He gonna get on that Bible and
come on, listen, don't take me to church because I'll be all in the pews.
But you get him started, he gonna go. But you know, some of the podcasts that say, try to. I just can't be in a podcast that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Just sit
That's
there.
what makes you you,
I
though.
don't-
I love
on
it.
TV and I sit, I don't want to be just there from a whole lot. Yeah, what you doing? What about your life? Well, I jumped over buildings and I did. Come on, man.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
already know they got you on BET. You know what I'm saying? They know what you're about.
Well, you know,
Be
man,
yourself.
I'll say this much. Just in my own mind, in layman's terms,
In layman's terms.
everybody that has something to say, for every action, there's a reaction. So everything that a person says, no matter what level they say it at, there's somebody on the other end that will receive that needs to hear that. It may be funny, it may be serious, it may be challenging, it may be stupid, but all things work together for good.
All of it.
And so I just wanted to say that, and I love the chemistry because see, I knew, for instance, when you and me started working in that day. Ain't no, like the bell ain't ring, so you safe.
He ain't gonna punch you. He's used to it.
Every time he gets close, like, you know.
Cut it out.
But go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, when the Most High put you on my spirit,
Yeah.
and I told you that I wanted you to work with me on a podcast, man, like I felt like God was saying, that's your guy right there. Because Hootie, you know, our partner, he was like, man, what you doing what you doing with Jock? What you doing with the Colonel? And I'm like, man, I'm just letting God lead me, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you and me, we've been like Starsky and Hutch. You know what I mean?
And you know the crazy thing, bro, I came down here, I said, I'm on Telegram, whatever the stuff is, and they have these little buildings rented out down here. And I'm like, hey, okay, that's a cool little number. Be downtown, you know, people like to hang downtown. You got your office down here. Damn, okay. So I came and looked at it. I seen G that be the maintenance man, so I see him, I said, show me the room that they got in there. I'm like, 4,500. So he showed me, I said, dang, that'd be cool. Then I'm like 2 streets from the circle, everything. I'm like, okay, just to have it downtown.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, what would I do with it? I said, I can make a podcast, put a table, chair, microphone, just roll,
Right.
just have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then here come you. Man, I bet you that's the same office that we got the podcast at now.
That part.
I go see me come down. I said, so I said, forget that room. I like this.
Right.
Hey, Harry gave that front office. I said,
You went from 500 to 5,000 people.
I like, shit, okay, let's go.
Yeah,
God.
and so
And I told him, I'm new to this, man. I'm
Yeah.
trying to be sitting there to be yourself.
Be yourself. Come
Yeah.
on now. That's the only thing. Everything will have longevity attached to
Be
it.
yourself,
absolutely.
I said, well, see, I can you fuck up having fun.
That part. But I want to.
I like that.
I want to add the part where what I'm feeling now, since I don't know if that feedback's for me. So with that being said, you and me jailed, and then the Most High set it up.
Yeah.
Whereas intentionally, I guess he planned for me to be out of town, brought in her, y'all jail, and just off of
That was
because
fun. That was so fun.
and
I
she
didn't even know. Harry told me. I didn't know nothing.
Right.
I said, I'm gonna be there. He said, I need you here, Colonel. I said, I'm there, McGood.
right.
McGood, I'm there.
And I just say that because now that I've had time to also meet her and just feel her vibe, see how she, you know, beautiful. Like you are perfect piece that fits into this puzzle.
Thank
you know what I mean?
That means a lot.
Yeah, and she, man, her voice is beautiful. I mean, you're beautiful physically.
Thank you.
You're beautiful spiritually.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think we're all on the same page, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Yep. Yep. Yeah.
And I see
But I wanted to say while we're sitting here having this conversation, as my mind keeps going over like a hamster wheel, like I'm running in place, I want to throw it out here at you guys. What do you guys think of us? Bear with me.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of us trying to create? It ain't gonna come out right. I'm gonna say it, and then I'll try to explain it. A wilding out type of atmosphere where we can invite people down. It's fun. We can use the girls. We can use us. We can do things. You know, just having fun at the same time.
it's having fun. How can you? I mean, that's not,
What do you mean?
you said we gonna have fun. We do this. How can you?
Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why. Let me explain why. I said, let me explain why. What is chaotic to the fly is normal for the spiders. You feel me? And so what I'm getting at is that we, all our mentalities, our energy, our vibrations, our frequencies is on the same level. As long as we bring everybody to our level that we're on, we'll be fine. But the minute we start allowing other people to, it's not going to be good. And that's just from experience.
And he's talking about just any random people. He's talking about people on
I mean, I feel like I get the idea completely because we kind of talked about it behind the scenes, some, especially with Harry, as far as just being able to have incorporate a live crowd, right? The entertainment is there, right? And it's also something that's exciting to look forward to once it's all over. So you'll have people returning for that. It's also, you know, lucrative. I also think that as far as incorporating new pieces of the puzzle in and out, that's not permanent, keeps a storyline.
Sure.
And we could all always tie everything, I don't care what's the topic, back to the initiative, which is Fight for Life. And getting ready for what it is we're getting ready for, which is really big. You know, we're referring to as the main event, right? This fight night, this big kickoff right here in Indianapolis. Like, this is going to be, people just don't know the magnitude of it yet because we haven't expressed the magnitude of it yet. But as you see us taking serious the baby steps to get there, you'll see the magnitude of how important it is. But I think that it's a dope idea to have some type of live crowd in here, keep the entertainment going, and incorporate that in the podcast seamlessly.
And answer questions if they have as well. You know?
For sure.
And segments. I would like for you to do segments where you bring in artists to perform. You perform. You know, well, you perform every day you open your eyes.
But while you're on that goes right into what we're doing behind the scenes with these segments for the A game, right?
Yes.
Because for the first two rehearsal foundation segments we did with models, right? We had the models go in here and audition. But incorporating having a live audience to come in here, having the stream where we can engage with people who's on the stream, and being able to actually have artists in here, which was actually part of one of the segments that's going to be introduced on the build-up, because like we talked about, having artists walk those boxers down to the ring, that is huge. Like, that is huge.
Yeah,
that is huge.
all praises. I love that. Do you remember Yakubu?
across the street from.
Yeah.
His mama across the street from.
Y'all didn't see this, but I lost it, man, because you know he died not long ago. He was actually my relative.
He just passed away. That was my girl.
Sure did.
Condolences to her, that family.
So they, you know, those are my cousins, and when we had the modeling thing, the one dark skinned girl, real beautiful, that's his daughter.
Yeah.
Really?
She seen me. She said, I didn't know him.
She came up to me,
Sky?
Sky. She was like,
Shout out to Sky.
she said, "Do you know my dad?" I said, "Well, who's your dad?" Because we had finished, we had wrapped up that day.
Yeah.
And I was getting ready to leave, and I was fidgeting with something, and she said, Leon Bigsby, Yakubu. it's like the world stopped rotating. Like everything stopped. Like flies stopped in the air.
That's why you came and stopped me yesterday. I was like,
That exactly.
Yes.
I couldn't even help it. My eyes just start sweating hard. I couldn't even help it. And oh my gosh.
I'm like, she said, you know my grandma. I'm like, who's your grandma?
Miss Angie.
Angie.
Bigby.
Big, yes.
Yeah.
I said, Angie, I said, come speak.
Man.
Yeah, I said, who you?
it's not ironic.
She said, y'all cool with my dad. I said, wow.
I lost it.
Listen.
Because me, first of all, he's one of the people that's responsible for teaching me about the love of music and DJing. He really helped develop my ears and mixing and things like that. And he was the first dude that I ever seen that stole sewer caps out of the ground and made them into weight plates. So for lifting weights, I went in his basement. He had two sewer caps, and I was looking. He got big old guns, so I was like, oh my,
crazy.
yeah. And I got this. When I had the title, I came back home, and he said, "Cuz, I got something for you." Because there's a song called "Set It Off." Says "Set it off to the left, y'all, set it off." But he did an extended version for me, like a 20-minute long "Set It Off," where he's just, man, he's just talking. And just, my cousin Layman Bruce, the heavyweight champion of the world. And when I was in LA, when I was in Vegas, when I was on planes going to France, when I was going to Germany, going to Italy, wherever I was going, to help me to just stay in that fight mode and to be relaxed, I would listen to this song.
Yeah.
And for her to tell me that was her dad,
Yeah, it was a moment.
I couldn't, man.
Wow.
Yeah, he caught me off guard with
Wasn't
that
a
one.
coincidence, though.
No, it wasn't a
We
coincidence.
don't do
And that's when I
coincidences
told
around
you,
here.
no matter
Yes.
who we
Yes.
pick, she has to be
Yes.
on the team.
Yes.
She has to. I have to
Big
let
shout
her.
out. Big shout out to
I
Sky.
have to let her father know
Yeah.
that she's
She's a
always.
model. She does a lot.
She's beautiful too.
Oh yeah, she is. She does a lot. Nails. That was the one that had all the nails, hair, this. We said she could probably do. Yes.
Which one was that?
The Sky.
I didn't even, man.
Yep, that was one that we was like, maybe she could do roofing.
Man, I didn't even. Because she looked different when she went out.
Yeah, because she changed.
That other dog.
She had changed after they left.
Oh, yeah. So what's up with the Fight for Life program, bro?
Okay, so here we go. The Fight for Life program is a program that I personally designed by getting on God's nerves, asking Him to give me a way that I can help give back to these young men. Because when I moved back here, I believe it was in 2012 when I moved back here from Los Angeles after being out there for 20 years, I was looking for a way to start help. Well, let me start and say that I was trying to teach young individuals how to box. It only makes sense. But when I started teaching them how to box, because I was at Harry Dunn's gym out in Forest Manor, I realized that even though these dudes was coming to the gym every day and they was learning how to box, at the end of the day, what they cared about more is what I thought about them.
Yeah.
They cared about more that I acknowledged them when they came in the ring. They cared more about if they was down, I could say something to help pick them up. They cared more about they could speak to me about their problems outside of the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because they care more about me saying, did you do this? Did you do that? Good job, bad job, you can do better. They cared more about what I had to say than what I had to teach. And then I started getting phone calls in the middle of the night from the sheriff's department, the police department, the fire department, and I'm talking about high-ranking people within each of these systems. So I'm just like, okay, God, are you trying to tell me something? And then the breaking part was this. I went to my stepfather's house, who lives on 18th and 1. He used to live on 18th and 1, right there on the corner. And we had this backyard, and in the backyard we had a basketball court. And so me and him was standing out there, and he said, son, I'm gonna go in the house. I'm gonna go do something. I forget what it was. He said, I'll be right back. And so when he went in the house, it's like 9 o'clock at night. It's nighttime. It's beautiful outside. So I'm standing there just kind of reminiscing, like, man, we used to hoop right there. I kissed a girl right there. I fought a cat right there. I used to, you know what I mean, just like reminiscing about my life growing up in Harville right there all by myself. A beautiful night. And while I'm doing all that, something came over me, was like a voice I heard said, I did everything you asked me. You want to be heavyweight champion of the world. You want to get out of Indiana. You want to make some money. You want to marry an actress. You want to travel the world. I did all that. What are you going to do for me? And they just got quiet just like that. And I'm looking around like, who said that? Like, am I crazy?
Yeah.
I ain't never
Oh,
had.
God.
Now, I have to say before that, there was one other time I heard that. That was a couple of months before I came to Indiana. I was in California, and I told my wife, I said, hey, I'm gonna go and get a cigar, and I'll be right back. And I was driving down the street in Woodland Hills, stopped at the light, waiting for the light to change. I'm standing there all by myself, and I said, no, excuse me, I'm standing there by myself, and I said standing. I'm sitting at the light by myself with nobody in the car, the radio's not on. And something came over me. It said, go home. I was like, go home? Leave the oceans? Leave the mountains? Are you crazy? You know what I mean? But in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, I'm retired. Let me just be obedient to the word. Well, I'm running past my wife because we met out in California. She's in Tennessee. She been in Indiana. She know it ain't nothing here either. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just like, nah, I ain't leaving here.
Yeah.
And so I went back. Walked up the steps after I got my cigar, walked in the house and said, hey, baby, we're going to move back to Indiana. And I thought she was going to lose it. And she looked at me and said, okay. I said,
Wow.
what?
Come on, God.
What did you say? Because, and so God just made the transition so easy for me.
Yeah.
And like I say, I'm back here. I sat in the house for a year, and then I was just trying to figure out what to do with my life. Met Harry Dunn and just been building every step of the way, and so that's how I'm sitting here today.
Shout out to Harry.
Harry Dunn.
Harry
Yeah,
Dunn.
that's my brother. That's my brother.
The Wolf.
Ah!
The Wolf has made an appearance.
Ah! I need you guys to excuse me for 1 second.
Yes,
I gotta bring
that's
somebody
fine.
into the building, and I
Okay.
will be right back.
Yes, I love his testimony though on everything that happened to come up to fight for life. Why it makes it what it makes it, Especially starting off with something, intention starting off in a different way, and then God just expanding it overnight because it's never our plan. His plan is way bigger than our plan. So
You just got a lot of talent, and I hope you succeed.
Amen.
You should waste it.
No, I can't waste it. I got to keep going every day, Colonel. Every day, I'm just.
You said you got 2 shorties. And
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So when it do all fall in place, you gonna have your nannies with them.
Come on, it's coming. It really is coming. I can feel it under my fingertips, just like
You have your nannies and all that. And just, come on, let's go.
a real team. That's what I feel like is being built here, and I'm just really grateful.
And that's when they gonna want to put that ring on and tell them, come on.
Where is my ring? Ring.
Struggling, nigga. You got me fucked up.
You gotta hear my song, Bigger Stunts, Colonel.
Yeah.
I think you have heard it. I think I've sung it in here. No, you haven't heard it.
Just hit a few notes up.
You want me to sing right here in the podcast?
I don't need no beat.
You need it right now?
Yeah.
I've been asleep with the moon, then I'm up with the sun. I have things to do and places to run. I've been pulling small stunts, gotta pull bigger ones.
Don't need no beat.
Gotta pull my pants up
No beat at all.
and put my belt on.
girl.
But who you think
girl.
you talking to? Don't you know I'm a queen? I could be sitting right next to a king.
Hello.
But these boys know they don't get no promises. Tell them where is my ring, green, 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 green. Yeah, you was talking about them rings. I had to, slide it in there. That was Bigger Stunts, which is actually my first single I've done. My first public single. I've got plenty behind the scenes, but publicly, first thing. First thing. Yeah, I'm real proud of it. Come on, Belle. I know that's right.
Yeah.
That was 4 too.
And he missed it. Look, she said she been looking for her ring.
No, see, so I had the headset on over there, and I was listening. Her voice is beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She said, ain't no man sitting next to her. I said, look, ain't nobody over there. Hello, you brown cow. Hello, world.
You know, one of the things that I would like to do. Do you remember back in the day they used to have the Star Quest at the Black Expo, and Sinbad used to be the host of it, and Vanessa Williams was the co-host of it, and every year they used to have this show where it was like the first American Idol.
Oh.
And it was in the RCA Dome, the Hoosier Dome, before they even tore it down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it used to be everybody from around the Midwest would come and get on that stage. And that's something that I really want us as a people to try to bring back, because there's so many people out there with talent, but they don't have the resources to go on the East Coast, the West Coast. And, you know, there's a lot of crooked managers and people like that out there. But if we could come back to doing a type of, what am I trying to say? A type of show that can give people exposure.
Showcase.
A showcase.
Yes.
I would love to be able to do that, you know.
And you're like right here, frequency and everything. You're just right on the same level as me, because my whole purpose being interested inside of this art and entertainment industry is very strategic. I didn't choose it. It's not the easiest industry to be in anyway, right?
It chose you.
It definitely chose me. I'm gifted in multiple ways. I can do things that can keep a consistent income. If I wanted to do hair, tattoos, nails, sewing clothes, designing, drawing, cartooning, painting, acting. The list goes on and on and on. And I'm very thankful. I know that's right, Colonel. I'm very thankful for the gifts that I have. But my struggle, especially at a young age, was trying to figure out which lane is me.
Yes.
When I started to understand that we all have a purpose, and I understood that I have multiple what I could see as purposes, I'm like, okay, so what's mine? Like, what's my main lane? Where am I going to reach the most people? Where am I going to gain the most from? What is it? And so for a long time, I believed it was arts because I'm just so skilled in doing it.
Sure.
And I've grown with the gift in my hands as far as being able to paint and draw.
Man, you're breaking up her flow, Chuck.
He's okay. He's okay. The water's still running. You can't stop the water from running.
That part.
So after I went off to college, I went to American Academy of Art, which is a private college in Chicago, downtown. Very expensive. Shout out to my mom and my dad for taking care of those finance.
Shout out to Jamaican Style.
Because finances, I unfortunately had to leave that college, but I was doing great. I was a straight A student. I also was a student worker, and I loved it. But after I came home, I'm like, I'm not in love with it. I'm in love with it because I'm good at it, but I'm not in love with it like music. And so when I turned 21, I did my first single, Bigger Stunts, which I just sung in here. So that was my first breakout anything. After that, I became obsessed with it. Like, I'm obsessed with performing. And so just the fact that you have an idea to get into that lane of showcasing other performances and arts, like that, it works beautifully when it is I envision to do, and everything that we're doing behind the scenes for the fight for life.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because I had proposed to the Walker Theater years ago when I kind of really first came back here about doing that. They used to have this show that you can look up. It's called Hitmaker Showcase. It was a dude by the name of Paul Metallark, and he used to bring out acts. But this was during breakdancing days, so everybody would be on that show breakdancing, showing what they had.
Yeah.
And I said, well, what if we was to do one where we are, like you said, a showcase? You know, give. Oh, do you? Yeah, Tony Colbert, all the breakdancing dudes back in the day. But yeah, so what?
Oh, goodness, Colonel. Dang, they didn't take you, man.
Hey, he gonna be sore tomorrow.
He gonna be sore tomorrow.
Hey, we gonna ask Harry if we can be sponsored by Ben Gay.
No, we need that sponsorship. We need that sponsor. Icy hot. Yes.
Harry gonna.
I was telling you one thing. I was on one of them channels when they had it, Shelter of Shame in the project.
Okay.
And I was on there giving the business, man. Damn, I was roboting and turtle walking.
What?
Turtle walking. That's
What?
new. Oh.
Wow.
Goodness.
It was me and this other dude. I guess I did him, so they cut him out the picture. They wanted the real dude. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad they know.
I go to school, they say, you were just on TV.
Right.
Wow, I was in the hood.
Duh.
I can't with you, Colonel. I can't. I loved your dance moves, though. You know, I think that we could actually throw you in the showcase.
But I'm ready. My phone still looks out there. Some DW40.
TW. Well, first of all, we gotta see if we can get the insurance to cover that. Because if you tear a muscle, I don't know if we can afford that. Nah, that ain't what I said. Listen, I think we're gonna keep it to the youth, bringing them out.
Okay,
I think our
Showcase the
time
youth.
has
It's
passed.
okay. You can be a judge or something, Colonel.
Hey. What?
Hey.
Tisha Campbell of Indiana, everybody. Tisha Campbell of Indiana. Yeah.
That's one of Lamon's trainers. Students right
Yeah, that's one of my fighters. That's Zadi
yeah?
right there. Yeah, that's one of my hitmen. If
I know
anybody
that's right.
if anybody owe me some money, I'm gonna seek Zadi after him.
Shout out to him. Bing, 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 bing.
Oh! Hey, I don't know if you want to hit that bell around Zadi. He might so swing on everybody. And you know what? His mom was a professional dancer.
Oh.
Yeah, we used to dance out. Well, she used to dance out in Los Angeles, and she used to tour with people and things
I know
like
that's
that.
right.
Oh yeah,
What's
she was the
Mom's
first
name?
Power Ranger. No, matter of fact, I met her, Lorna, because my auntie hair used to be done by her auntie hair, right where TNT used to be. There should be like a beauty parlor, whatever. So, yeah. So, I remember that, man. I remember that.
So what do you think about all this right here?
I think it's great. I'm honored to be sitting in the seat.
Yeah.
I am. I'm
I
excited.
want your opinion because you really a lot of help to this. You know?
Yeah, I know. So,
Eric told me to come down. He in Vegas having fun.
hater.
You was holding it down, though, Colonel. The Colonel was holding it down for you, though, champ.
Yeah, see, and everybody said you did such a great job. I mean, everybody
We
said
was having
that.
so much fun.
Yeah, but the way you stepped up, the way you held it
Colonel,
down.
we was having fun, too. Dang. Don't do me
right
like
here,
that.
man. Yeah.
I was having fun because when I seen all them coming here, I said, like, he ain't talking about nothing.
Nah.
We had the models in the building.
I said, well, I need a big look at all this. You can't beat this.
Well, I just want to say on this behalf with A1K that I am so grateful to have you to be part of this family, a part of this show, to help us build, to help us grow. I treasure, I value everything that you say, everything you said. Like he said, you quick with it. You know how to take a joke. You know how to give a joke. this is what we need to make this thing go to the next level.
Thank
So
you.
I give all praises to the Most High for you, for your dad,
Thank you,
for your
Jesus.
mom. Yeah, I'm most grateful
Thank you,
for you. I
God.
really
Definitely
am.
big praises
Yeah.
to him.
And I didn't even know that was that. He came and said, man, that's my daughter. And I said, what's he get the talent from?
Da! Da! Ouch!
He said,
Hey, I got some boxing gloves in the car. I got some boxing gloves in the car.
I said, where the talent come from? It wasn't for you. He said, man, I used to rap too.
Da!
Shout out to him. Definitely was all in the scene.
Da!
That was your best patois shot.
He said, man, this ain't your first time doing it. I said, yeah, it is. He said, man, whatever.
It's natural.
You did this before. I'm not going for that. And he had his telephone in my face like this. I'm like,
Oh, he's good at that. He's good at that.
I got a award.
He's good for that. I'll tell you. He won't miss nothing. He won't miss nothing. No, but thank you guys. Seriously, like I keep saying, it's an honor. I'm really, really appreciative of the opportunity to even be sitting down.
Well,
with
we
people.
feel the same way, and I speak for him, and I speak
But
for
let me
me.
just say, one of the things that God told me now, listen, I'm prophetic as well, right? And so I take lots of
praise.
notes. I mean, I probably have notebook on top of Leah, notebook on top of notebook on top of notebook on top of notebook.
That part.
And, one of the things that he told me, he'll give me, like I told you, we have our plan versus his plan. His plan will always overrule our plan. And I was kind of telling the colonel here when you stepped away, like the whole testimony of the gym, you intently doing it one way and then end up doing something else. Like,
Yes.
as long as you take your first step in doing what it is he caused you to do,
That's
you don't know
right.
where you end up,
All
but you took
praises.
that first footstep. And so
right.
that's what this looks like for me, like taking that first footstep with saying yes to the opportunity to do Forbidden Nights with Nikki Neptune, open the door up for me to come in here and try to, make something happen here, and then meeting Harry,
Yes.
and then meeting you guys. And so I didn't know what I was expect coming in here just to come on and, rent the space for a night to have a Forbidden Night showcase. That was the whole mission.
Right.
Off of a whole different idea that has
Right.
nothing collectively to do with this, but now it's integrated. Now this makes sense. Now I'm sitting with important people, which again leads back to what I was saying at first, is one of the things that he shared with me as far as those like hints or a sneak peek into the vision that he's given me was I'll be sitting in the room with prominent people, people
Absolutely.
of great influence,
Absolutely.
people of great testimony, people
Absolutely.
who can change and has the resources, not even just financially, off of wisdom to change Manos's life. And that's what I'm doing right now. So thank you guys.
don't keep asking her no questions, please.
No, man. Let me tell you what I love about her. I love about her is that she reminds me of me in the sense that, boy.
Don't do the
What-
jam.
what
Come
the
on,
thing-
that's
what-
a compliment.
Okay, so
I'm
what
gonna take that
I'm
compliment.
what I'm getting at is the Bible says, "Study to show thyself approved."
Yes.
And this young lady, you can tell she's studied. You can tell she done been through some things. She's experienced some things. She is a go-getter. She's not waiting on life to come to her. And I love that. I love that she, like I say, she's a jack of many traits, and she's trying to pursue.
Yeah.
It's like the army. I'm trying to be all I can be because all I've been ain't been enough.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
When she said she got two shorties,
Uh-huh.
single,
I heard all that. I heard all that.
don't take them with her.
Well, but this is the thing, and this is why it's
Have a nanny.
so. This is
Yes.
why it's so important for her to be on this show because she gets to represent women out there that have children,
Yes.
that have everyday life problems,
Yes.
and how she moves as a leader, as
Yes.
a champion of
Thank
life.
you. That's huge.
Cardi B didn't let them stop her show.
No, she didn't.
She still
Thanks,
did her,
Colonel.
pregnant and all.
Sure did not.
She
Word.
didn't let them stop her thing.
Word.
And
Yeah.
what she wanted to go to, she did it with pregnant and everything.
That's
Yes.
what's up. That's what's
She
up.
said like about the two shorties and she don't let them interrupt and
Yep.
none of her vision. They there with her. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
But she's boots on the ground with us.
Yes.
And I just appreciate that we have a soldier in the trenches with
Come
us.
on
You know,
now.
I was coming into this when
Come on, soldiers.
Colonel, we need you down here.
Exactly. But you took that first footstep, though.
Yeah, he said, I mean, I ain't gonna tell him no. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come across the river, you know what I'm saying? There's no water we got left in it. You know?
That
I
part.
know that's right.
So
That
he
part.
like, I need you down here at such and such. I said, all right, as soon as I'm on my way. Man, I get in here, it's set up and woo woo woo. These ladies walk around, I'm like this. I'm in the right place.
Yes, you are.
It's okay. What's going on?
Nice.
And here we are.
Oh yeah, Layman live down here, and the ladies go. I ain't even know no ladies back there. She got them ducked off in the vault.
Ladies was in the vault.
Nice.
She got them on lockdown.
Nice.
She got her side hop with him. I said, okay,
Yes.
put me on.
Shout out to Leah. Radiantly to Leah, everybody.
She explained it to me, and she's like, yeah, good to meet you, Kurt. We gonna do this, and I'm gonna have them ladies come out and walk in the ring, ladies. I'm like, okay, where this come from? Where the ring at?
Ja.
Man, she done hooked that walkway up, put lights around,
Right.
and made her own.
Nice.
I know that's right.
Nice. But that's what we need, you know. We and I say that, I'll speak for myself. That's what I need. What I need are people around me that I guess I want to say have their own outlook on life.
Yeah.
That we can come together. You know what I mean? Because you need balance at the end of the
Yeah.
day. Because from my perspective, I might be seeing it wrong. I might be perceiving it wrong. But when you have other people, like I tell people about you, I say 2 things about you every day. Every day.
Ain't shit,
I-
whatever.
Cut it out.
Stop
you,
it.
You would. I say, man, the Colonel is smart as hell. Like you a wise
that's
dude.
right.
Like you, only thing that's misplaced about you is a rocking chair and teeth. Like you got so much knowledge and so much wisdom. And then I even like when we be talking, I notice like just the way you reply about things. You don't just blurt out. It's like you've already thought about it because in you know you've dealt with certain things before in the past, and just the way you come across, man, like you be arming people with your when you talk, man. You know what I mean? Like that's how we feed each other. You be feeding me with your knowledge. Like even if you don't think that it's knowledge to you, you know what somebody considers nothing is something to someone else.
Yeah.
And when you be saying things, I just be lit. Like the first time we was in your basement, and we was talking, and I was just listening. Like damn. Let me get my phone out. He said this, he said that. He said, I'm like, shit, this nigga smart as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be. I only like to be around people that got knowledge and got wisdom. I don't like being around people that just everyday life is just ha, ha, ha. You know what I mean? I like to grow.
Yeah,
you feel
me
me?
too.
When I was it 14 years not drinking and doing stuff.
All praises.
Thank you,
All
Jesus.
praises. All praises. All praises.
And as I start getting that clear mind,
Yeah.
as I start getting that clear mind, when I stop doing all that and everything, I'm
Yeah.
like, everything start coming my way. I'm starting to get a driver license.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get a job. I'm just now been here 10 years this month. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
yeah. And congratulations again, man. Yeah, 10 years. 10
Oh, that's
years.
right. Whoop, whoop,
That's
whoop,
big.
whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Going at 14 without, drinking.
Drinking.
Drugs
Yeah.
and all that and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang,
What was your
I ain't never lived that life.
but what was your changing moment, if I can ask as your little brother, as you my OG, what was a defining part in your life where you came to a road and you couldn't keep straight? You had to go left or you had to go right. What was that thing that made you go this way?
Man, dude, if you ever heard of it, this is a 102 Seagram gin. I drunk 7.5 pints and didn't feel it.
Huh?
Honey, you can hear it.
Well, hold on. Talk to me like I'm stupid.
I drunk myself sober.
Hold on. In one day you drank? In one day?
And we're finna go finish the fifth later on that night to watch the Mayweather fight.
What? And you still alive?
Bro, I'm telling you.
I ain't.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm in the hood.
Jen? Oh
I'm
my.
in the hood, 102 Seagram. Mayweather was finna fight that year. He fought that year. And I sit over there drunk 7.5 pints with my guys and shit. And then It was time to go with my nephew out, watch the fight. I said, I'm gonna get them some beer. Wasn't no beer drinker, so I grabbed me a fifth. Cause he way out there, and I want to make sure I had enough liquor. You know what I'm saying? So I grabbed me a fifth. So I'm sitting over there, they drinking the beer. I grabbed one. I'm like, damn, okay, crack that, hit it. I wasn't buzzing. Only thing it was doing was burning my stomach. So I'm like, okay. I was in denial. I supposed to been and went to the rehab. I'm like, man, I can handle this. I can handle it. Man, I went to Louisville, had a alcohol seizure and all this. And
A what?
alcohol seizure.
What's that?
No liquor in your system. You have a
Yeah.
seizure.
Really?
Withdrawals.
They found me in the gas station down there. Shout out to my guy, O.G. Munns, you know what I'm saying? He had me down there. You know, I'm a strong alcoholic then, man. But I didn't have no liquor. And he wasn't no drinker. He ain't got no liquor in his house. You know what I'm saying? Well, he had a little sissy water, you know what I'm saying, for his girl. That wasn't strong enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need that stuff to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm like, damn, Sunday come. Liquor store, and then open at 12. I'm trying to get this drink. I got to shake. Man, I goes in the gas station the third time, just say, forget it, get a beer. Now I woke up, I was in Louisville University Hospital.
What?
Yeah, my son patted me on the
Wow.
head. They like, damn. I'm like, but you know what? That still didn't stop. So that time when I drunk them 7.5 pints, this right after that, matter of fact. So I'm still back drinking. I'm like, man, all right. So now that 7.5 pint come in, I ain't feel it. So I drink that little bit.
What you mean you ain't feel it?
I drunk myself sober. So now I'm like this. I'm like, bam, it's that Saturday. I said, okay, I gotta go to rehab. I can't do this. So that morning I'm waking up with the shake. I'm in there packing my stuff to take to the rehab with me, right? My girl said, where you going? I said, you finna drop me off at the rehab. She said, doop, doop, doop. She started putting most stuff in the suitcase. For real, she started putting most stuff in the suitcase. So I'm like, whatever you miss.
That is funny,
She said,
boy.
whatever you miss, I'm gonna bring it to you. I
Oh
said,
my
"Alright."
gosh,
So
hilarious.
I already know I got enough liquor. I'm putting liquor in my. I think I pretty hit a beach joint. I was in there, man. I probably blew the pitch cup. I mean the cup up, especially with the alcohol.
Right.
Man, I'm in here, man, in the rehab, right? So this what really made me quit. I'm like, boom, I'm going to the lunchroom. This lady got a Sunday dinner. I mean, quarter leg. I mean, look like at the crib. I'm like, I'm gonna smash this mother. Man, I couldn't even get appetite.
What? Why?
Cause I needed liquor.
Hold on. You hungry, but you need liquor.
Yeah.
I couldn't even eat none of. I mean, this mother
Wow.
was a Sunday dinner.
Well, help me to understand, cause I'm ignorant. Like,
No, you ain't.
how is it that you hungry, but you can't?
Liquor before the food.
What?
I always drunk before I ate. Man, see it cook breakfast. and
Are you
everything.
serious?
I wouldn't even eat it, but I get that liquor and then I'm like, where that breakfast at?
Really?
And then break it down. I'm in the rehab place, right? And I'll never forget this. My OG Pope, shout out to him. You know, one of his relatives was in there, and that's when my alcohol and everything was calming down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to the church and everything. Cause you gotta come out the room. I'm going into the church, and one buddy in there because of the court got him in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there for myself. He gonna say, well, God, you came to see me. I'm like, man, get the hell out of my face. I'm like, fool. So I'm running to the restroom. I'm throwing up all my inside. My old stomach lining. All this. So I go back. She like, what's wrong? I'm like, she like, you want the withdrawals? I'm like, I'm going through something. She said, well, I'm gonna call the doctor. The doctor told the other guy came in and said, give him that pill and a vitamin. They had me on it for like 4 days, about a week. About that week, I started getting my appetite. Dude, the counselor dude like, boy, you get your appetite right. You want to look back? I said, yeah. The next thing you know, the racetrack going. I'm like, oh man. I go out. I start doing push-ups like I'm in prison now. I'm back now.
Wow.
So now,
Wow.
This 30 days about up. I'm like, I ain't trying to get back out there to go drinking. That'd have been a waste of time.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So
But now I'm like, I gotta get a job or something.
Mhm.
You know, I ain't never had a job. So I'm like, okay. So when I go, my godfather, Jason Ward, they had this program. They were helping ex-offenders and all that. They put me on the bus to go to Monrovia, Indiana. I would have never drove that far, so
Right.
I would have went back to Indiana.
Right.
So I did that for 3 years for $7 an hour.
Mm.
Cause I ain't want to go back to drinking.
Right.
Right.
Wow, man.
So I did that for 3 years and then went to the other job in there ever since.
Well,
Wow.
I just want to say all praises to the Most High, brother, because
Definitely.
there's so many brothers out there that ain't here with us today.
He'll be back to drinking. I said, shit, I'm gonna stay away from you, nigga.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what I'm
Seriously.
saying?
Yeah.
And when I stopped drinking and nobody come around, a few did, but they like, we don't want to come around. We don't want you to start back drinking. I said, it's up to me, bro.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I can be around, and I can go to the club and do the boots, all that, and
Mhm.
don't need a drink in my back pocket like I used to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gotta, I can go everywhere now without a drink.
All
I
praises.
couldn't go
All
nowhere
praises.
unless I had that bottle with me. And like he said, you go to TNT,
Boy.
you go to Cowboys, you
Boy.
go to Uptown.
Uptown.
You know what I'm saying? The concerts, you drunk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't never looked like a drunk.
Yeah.
I always had cool gears on, but I ain't, you know, my body wasn't drunk. I wasn't feeling like it. Then I got sober. I told my guys, I said, y'all was sitting there running around. I got a picture of me when I'll show it, y'all. Boy, you were like, that was you? Yeah.
One thing I remember about you, man. This is one thing that I always remember about you. Your eyes, when I would see you, they would be bloodshot red.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I remember reading in the Bible, it said Christ's eyes was red because he used to drink. You know what I mean? Red, yeah, man. You know, and then to see a brother that got his complexion and to have red eyes too, like, man, if he smiled and got fangs, I'll believe him.
And that probably come from kidneys and liver and all that. Probably
Yeah.
Yeah.
function and everything.
But that's big though. That's huge that you fought through that
You gotta
though.
put that on the mic, man. I said, man, I ain't scared to tell it.
That's huge.
Hey, I be around
Do you know
people
how
tell-
many men and younger boys, younger men struggling with addiction, and it doesn't have to just be
Yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah.
You can make anything
I did
addiction.
it all.
Yes, like addiction is real. It's
Yeah.
a real conversation. And but just to be able to be sitting with a black man that, you know, America definitely wants to feed on any addiction, doesn't matter what it is. Like as long as you're captivated by something, mind, body, soul, and spirit, like that's all they need. That's all they need.
All
But you broke
praises.
free. So like
Beautiful, beautiful. Well said.
One
That's
time-
huge.
Well said.
One time I walked around, I had 6 different things in me.
yeah.
Wow.
Weed, alcohol, cocaine,
Heroin.
heroin.
Wow. Wow.
We want to feel about anything just
Right.
to make my body feel right. I was putting it in me.
Yeah.
Well, I walked
And
around
then-
too.
and didn't even know that I was, you know what I'm saying, putting that gorilla on my back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he said, you putting that monkey on your back. I said, I gotta go willow. I ain't got.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, but you know, I could talk about it now. But you know, right now what they got out here now, boy.
Boy.
Bull.
That's why this synergy right here that we having, that's why it's so important, because together I know that the Most High is listening to us.
Yes.
And we can figure out a way to try to help these young
for
individuals. And I
sure.
think it's just so important
This is
that we
for
have
us
these
to know how
conversations.
we is among us, and as we go everything to fall in place.
Yep.
You see me know how I be, but I'm already standing there, see professional, but if they ain't asking her no more questions because she got hella peace.
Right.
And it breaks me down, it makes me scratching my chimney.
Yeah. Right.
And I get too started, I'm like, oh, why did I say that?
Do you know what, man?
But seriously, you're
But he
right
gon-
though.
But he get me every time, and I just gotta listen to him because he gonna give it to me.
No, he is gonna give it to you one way or another. He gonna find a way to reach you. And I mean, but that also gives a lot of good feelings to me though, because the fact that he can reach you in the midst of what it is you're doing just shows you're in alignment. You're doing the right thing. You want to be able to have those conversations, because if he's not coming up in conversation, if he's not being, you know, comfortably shared amongst where you're at, maybe there's a temporariness to that experience, or you're out of alignment. But to be able to do something like this is a business, this is a brand, this is something that you guys are building from the top.
This is a what?
a business and a brand, you know? It is. And be able to have his name included, it shows you're where you need to be. He's in the
praises.
room, he's in the building.
And you know, just I've been with him, man. We done did a few things. Like I done met some boxers and everything.
James Tony was gonna knock him out.
Ah.
Man, watching good events and everything, you know what I'm saying, and had a nice time, you know. Then I'm like, I'm in it, you know.
Yeah.
Every time he need me down here, I'm down here.
Yeah.
You know, whether we doing it, getting paid, we just chop it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go live sometime, chop it up, get on his nerve, you get on mine, get on Milk Dud nerve, cause he mad.
Stop calling him that.
He get mad at him, and just be like this.
Who's the milk dud? Who he talking about?
Harry!
Oh my, you know what, man? You cut it out.
And I just be looking at Milk Dud like.
Duh. Now you know what? I call Harry the general because we got the colonel and we got the general. You know what I mean?
He put it together, though, boy.
He does. Big shout out to Harry again.
Hey,
I don't like when you do it, but shout out to the
Harry the Wolf! Harry, I'm not laughing, I promise.
Hey, before we go any further, because I know we gotta
things
start
up,
wrapping this
yeah.
up. I just want to talk about my belts real quick.
Yes.
Because I want people to understand what they are. They are a representation of hard work, determination, and dedication.
Yes.
And though these are just props to the degree that they are material objects,
Yeah.
the value
Yeah.
is in earning the right to hold them, not the value of, okay, that's the belt and it's worth that. Now that means nothing to me. If you ever look at any of my fights, I didn't even walk out the rings with my belts. I let other people wear them because it meant more to other people than it did to me.
I know that's right.
The prize was me winning the fight. So I always to make sure that people could always understand I don't value material things. That's why if you ever rob me, you'll just be practicing because I wear fake shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't care about money in that degree. You know what I mean? I care about people. But the point I'm making is these belts, they mean something to me because they are mile markers of me being able to accomplish goals. I won this title, I believe I was in Maryland. I fought a gentleman by the name of Tommy Martin, and we fought for this WBC Continental title. At the time, we both was rated at the top. And matter of fact, I remember him from the Olympics because when we both was, I was on Olympic team 1, he was on Olympic team 2. The Olympic team 1, it had people on there like Floyd Mayweather, David Reed, oh my gosh, there's so Fernando Vargas, Antonio Tarver, like everybody that came out of the 96 Olympic team with me, we were the #1 team. And the only reason why I didn't go to the Olympics is because I was going through a nasty divorce. My head wasn't there and I was young. But the point is, in winning this belt, it was a milestone for me. I say that because the gentleman that I fought at the time, when we were amateurs, he was super heavy, which is anything over 201 pounds. I was heavy, which is 201 down, and he was a much taller, much bigger person. And when we fought as pros, by that time, I done filled out. He's already big, but I put in the work. I flew to his hometown. I defeated him. And matter of fact, I don't know if it's righteous to say, because I don't say it braggingly, but I think I ended his career. I think that was the last fight that he had.
Wow.
And
Which one was that?
that's WBC on the left. Jose Suleiman.
Where was that the 52?
Oh no, that was Andrew Galata.
Okay.
But Jose Suleiman, his son Mauricio Suleiman, he took over the WBC, and he's the nicest man in all of boxing. If you ever see Mauricio Suleiman, he's the most approachable, down-to-earth person you will ever meet. I love this dude. Now, this belt right here, the WBO, this is the belt that I won when I beat Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko was the second longest reigning heavyweight champion in the history of the sport of boxing in the heavyweight division. I beat this man, and then he went on to reign. I made him go to another level. Unfortunately, I suffered a detached retina, which made my career end. But in saying that, I held the heavyweight title for 2 years. I currently still hold the world record for having the fastest knockout in a world title championship fight, which is 53 seconds of the first round over Andrew Galata in the United Center. I changed in Michael Jordan stall, fought him on Showtime. And matter of fact, it was the premiere of The Cinderella Man. Matter of fact, the following week, I flew to LA, went to Universal Studios, and actually went to the premiere of The Cinderella Man. But like I say, this belt, the WBO, it means a lot to me because it was the first world heavyweight title that I ever won, making me Indiana's first and only world heavyweight boxing champion in history.
Yes,
I'm the first fighter in Indiana to be inducted into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame in history. I am the first heavyweight to ever be inducted into the Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame in history. I'm the first fighter from Indiana to ever be inducted into the New York Boxing Hall of Fame in history. So, you know.
Man, that's what I'm saying. That's a lot of firsts, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of firsts. Come on, Colonel. Ring, 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 ring.
I ring my own bell.
Come on, champ. I know
See, that's the way you do it. But I say all that because. Oh no, it's all good. It's all. So
see what happened.
Well, the thing that I just want to say, and I'll end here, is everything I accomplished because I really, truly wanted people from Indiana to be proud of me.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to go to the Black Expo. I'd go there by myself when it was really popular. I'd walk around and meet all these important people. And I used to think growing up, you had to be special to be in that.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, I found out only thing you got to do is believe in God.
Believe in God.
Have determination.
Have determination.
Put in the work.
And put in the work.
Put in the work.
That's a crazy combo.
Yeah.
Which one was it, bro?
What's that?
Which one was it?
The one on the far right there. Right. See, matter of fact, see how he steps in. So I took a knee in this fight. This is the first fight I ever took a knee. Press play. See, he hit me with a good shot, right? So when he came in, I said, nope, I'm gonna take a knee. Because if he'd hit me with that shot, that would have ended the fight. But I prepared myself so that if any scenario happened, at least I mentally already covered it.
Go ahead.
Right there. See, that's the shot he hit me with right there. And notice I took a knee before he stepped in and hit me again. But this is what after the 8 count, this is me going to attack on him because I knew he didn't have nothing else he can offer. And so like I told him, I said, the only way you're going to win this fight is if you kill me. So I took him in the deep water and drowned him.
Wow. I've seen your other fight completion on here they showed me. I was like, you're trying to take their heads off in that ring.
Well, you know what? What I found is because I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, because I found that when I went to Los Angeles, I trained in a place that everybody's afraid of. It's called Watts, California. People from Compton afraid to go there, like people from LA afraid to go to Compton, and here I am in Watts. And so what I noticed is that the judges, they didn't favor me because I was from Indiana, which never had a good boxing program. Nobody ever came out of Indiana except Marvin Johnson back in the 70s that did anything to make a real big name for themselves. So who am I? But then secondly, being in Watts, California, even to this day, the police don't even like to ride through there, you know, to this day. And because I'm from there, a lot of people look down upon me. So my trainer, Bill Slayton, who trained Ken Norton was his first heavyweight champion. He beat Muhammad Ali, and I was his last before he passed away. And the point I'm making is just this. When me and my trainer start talking about why are people robbing me of my fights, And I come to realize it's because they didn't respect me. They didn't respect where I was from, this and that. Even though I was very skilled, my trainer said, we're not going to leave it to the judges anymore. He said, you're going to be your own judges. So I start really focusing on how to knock people out. It's 108 pressure points, 36 to kill you. And so all my life, all I've ever done was practice on how to knock people out, not throw punches. And as you see, it paid off. My record was...
Woo!
Well, so my record, I was 35-6 with 30 knockouts.
35-6 with 30 knockouts.
Yeah. And you know, I'll say this to my credit. Nobody ever beat me because they was better than me. I never lost a fight because someone was better. I only lost a fight because I was injured in that fight or injured going into the fight. But nobody ever beat me because they just had better skills or whatnot, you know. So I'm proud of that. I'm definitely proud of that.
We're proud of you too.
Thank you. And just,
We ain't trying to yell at you get beat, right?
hey, y'all remember that Pillsbury? Hey,
I
y'all
can't
remember that
wait.
Pillsbury Dough commercial? No.
Me too. I'm hungry too. Yes, we.
Ramen noodles. No, but you know, I just want to say, and I just want to say thank you guys for
Thank
partnering
you.
up with me, and I pray that the Most High will continue to allow us to grow.
Yes, me too.
And actually, I want to see us to financially
Yes.
prosper from this, and I think
Yes.
that this is definitely a great possibility. You know, we're going to be working with Mike Epps in the very near future. Actually, we're working on something now, and I hope that we can even get him in here as a guest, you know. There's a lot of
that'd
things
be
we want
crazy,
to talk
Mike.
about around the city, about two Indiana heroes. You know, he came from the street.
Yeah.
I came from the street, and, you know, for us, our circles to go all the way around the world to come back together.
Woo, man.
You know,
that's
I ran
crazy
into
right
Mike.
We got a lot of them come here. They ain't came here. You know, they got a lot of people from Indiana. They don't get back to the community.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Mike. Shout out to Mike.
Yeah, shout
on,
out to
Bill.
Mike Epps. Shout out to Mike Epps. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man, I love him to death, man. I'm telling you, man, I can go to the comedy shows and Mike got me on VIP all through everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't say nothing. He already know what I do. He just let me be.
Yeah.
I just enjoy myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he a good brother,
I
man.
mean,
I got a lot of
I go
respect
to
for that.
Vegas. I'm down in Vegas one time, and we going to see him. You know, cause my godfather, he down there. We going to see him. I'm like, we going to see Mike at the casino, the vendor something. He like, yeah, whatever. I said, we going to see him, man. He said, whatever. So time come, we go down there. We walk into the casino. I hear something say, "Ja!" I turn around, my boy would be like this, and it's him.
Oh, word.
It's him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah.
My God, I'm like, man, well, you a celebrity.
Nah,
I
celebrity.
see.
So I'm sitting up there at Mike when we got to the thing. I said, how did you know it was me? He said, man, I wanted to see who had that Indiana hat on.
Right. Oh, word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but man, that's a good dude.
He is a good
He
dude,
is.
man. Humble. He's a humble,
Very humble
down to earth.
individual.
I've
Yeah.
been knowing him for a long time, his brothers and all them, man.
Yeah.
We come up, you know, over there on Broadway together.
Yeah.
I like the dude, man. Hey, he really solid.
Yeah, I almost actually hit Mike Epps the other day when he was down here, when he had his show out in the park. Shout out to him for that. He brought everyone out and there was no violence.
No violence.
Which is, I mean, completely cohesive
That
to everything
part.
we're building up for this big fight. Get ready for the main event.
That part.
But
that part.
yes, I almost hit him because I was driving my car leaving the circle, and the people, well, okay, I'll say legally what happened. I was rushing and I wanted to get past the light before it changed, but they had the of course the right of way to go, and I was this close to Mike. Mike, I'm sorry. Sorry. This close to Mike, and he stopped and he looked dead at me, and I didn't even think about who it was at first until my dad was like, "Yeah, that's Mike Epps." We rolled the window down, we laughed about it, but that was funny. I see him on the
Yeah.
screen actually. I see him behind us. He's
down
a
to
good
earth
guy.
dude. And I'm grateful.
I'm tell you, like all some of the comedians and everything, they some good dudes. Some of them could be selfish, but a lot of the guys that he had with him on tour with him, they be good dudes, man. And they don't mind taking pictures with you and chopping up with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of them can be arrogant, like they don't want to take pictures with you, but they don't realize, you know, the fans is the people who got you there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he's nothing like that. You know, he gonna speak, shake hands, take pictures with you, crack jokes with you. I mean, he's just a real man.
Yeah. For sure.
That's all I can say about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I want to give a shout out to a couple of my homeboys from Hollywood, from LA, that I came up with from a teenager to now. People like Chris Spencer and Alex Thomas, Eddie Griffin, Eddie Murphy. Man, I could think of a couple of dudes, man. We should go paintball shooting back in the day, man. Chris Tucker, man. Gosh, Dr. Dre, Warren G. My man Gary F. Gray, the one who actually wrote Fridays, like that was my dude. Went to the first Erykah Badu concert with him. We rode in the limousine and sat in the front row, so you know that felt good. You know, this was before I even won the title, so just to be able to call these dudes my friends, knowing that I knew them before they even made money, when we used to sit in places and just think about food. You know what I mean? But you know, start at the bottom, now we here.
Shout out to them.
Started from the bottom, now we here.
That part.
I actually see Mike Epps on the screen. What's going on over here? I see you and I see Mike.
Yeah, and you know it's crazy because like back in the TNT days, Mike used to roll through there with a couple of cats that was from around his way, and me and him ran into each other out in LA. And he was on the stage performing, but so many years had passed, I didn't really recognize his face, but I recognized what he was talking about. He was talking about when he said, "Man, you remember when we was growing up, and you be in a lunch line, and you didn't want the girls to see you with your lunch ticket, you know, that reduced lunch ticket." And he said, "Man, I used to put mine up under the tray and slide it down, and then when I get to the lady at the checkout, it's be like, click it, and you put it back under the tray, and you try to hide it so the girls wouldn't see you, so you wouldn't lose cool points." And I said, "Man, who in the hell know that except for people from the Midwest, like Indiana?" So I walked up to him, and I walked up closer. I looked at him. He said, "Layman," and I couldn't remember his name. He took off running. I was like, hold on, Mike, you know what I mean? And we just been cool ever since, man.
Beautiful.
So that was beautiful.
That picture right there, that's when Mike and him got together about the boxing arena.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait.
That's up to date. They just doing the boxing
You gonna be able to
arena.
see that?
Yeah.
You gonna be able to see the
That's
video?
what he was showing him that his name ain't just on there. His name on there too. He got a picture of him on the building.
Yeah. All praises.
Shout
All
out
praises.
Woo, that's huge.
Shout out to the chump.
The
Come
chop.
on.
Yeah, but you know, it's big for me. The reason why it means so much to me, Mike have reached the point, the plateau that he's reached in his career, and to acknowledge me for my accomplishments as a world heavyweight champion, to put a mural of me on his wall,
That's huge,
on
you
a
guys.
gym that he, you know what I mean? That's huge.
huge.
And like,
Yes.
no, it ain't crying. See, your eyes start sweating. There's a difference.
It's a difference. It's a difference.
Okay, you got off on that. He was crying.
I wasn't crying. Crying is when you go, ooh.
He said, "Layman, this is you. And me.
Eyes
We're
sweating.
building."
Eyes sweating is when your eyes is running for no reason, and you just trying to control
What we gonna do? We gonna get these youngsters right.
Yeah, we definitely gonna do
We gonna
that.
get these youngsters
Yes.
right.
We definitely gonna
We
do
gotta
that.
teach them. We gotta have some
Yeah.
that wanna listen, gonna listen. Cause we want one of them guys that he trained or put in
Yeah.
the ring and say, "I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for
Yeah.
Mike or Lane
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
this person right
I
here."
call it a champion of life. We want them to be a champion of life, no matter what it is that you're doing. And we got 12 laws as part of the Brewster's Place family that we're going to be asking people to
Brewster's
join Brewster's
Place.
Place. It's 12 laws. You're going to act like a champ, talk like a champ, speak like a champ, walk like a champ, think like a champ, feel like a champ, eat like a champ. So there are 12 affirmations in order to be a part of this family. And it's a boxing family. So anywhere you are around the world, if you see somebody with a rubber wristband, a t-shirt, that's your brother, that's your sister. And as long as you are in their vicinity or vice versa, y'all responsible for each other, even if you don't acknowledge each other. Because what I'm trying to help people to enter and understand that Brewster's Place is a boxing gym mentality. If you go to any boxing gym around the world, when you walk in, nobody ever judge you by the color of your skin, your skills, in shape, out of shape, broke, rich, none of that. It's all because we're there for the same common denominator, which is the love of boxing. So I want us to have that mentality as a family, and that's what it is.
Yes.
We are
Family.
Now, I'd rather hear her say it than you. Okay. Yeah.
She gonna end up like,
Right.
That's right.
It'll sound good. Like well, listen, y'all.
So
We're gonna wrap up this show, but I just want to say, A1K, the Colonel, I'm so grateful for you guys, and you know, the Most High, He said to be shepherds to His sheep. So me, I look at myself and believe myself and feel myself as a servant, and as a servant is to love my brothers and sisters as I love myself. So I'm with y'all 100%.
I'm with you.
Your problem is my problem. Let's go.
Let's go.
rock on, dude.
Come on.
All right, y'all. And we out of here.
Sound partner right here, Landon Brewster. Make sure you check out his new podcast called Landon's Time. My man. Let's go.
Yay.
In layman's
In
terms.
layman's terms.
In layman's terms.
That part.
Is that better now?